In this lecture, we will discuss the lumbar disc prolapse. We are on the trunk region, and the second pathology we will discuss is the lumbar disc prolapse. Spinal discs act as a shock absorber between the vertebrae to which they are bound. Above there is a vertebrae and below there is a vertebrae, and here is the intervertebral disc. Intervertebral disc is present between vertebrae as its names. A lumbar disc prolapse, also known as herniated or slip disc. There is a prolapse, the disc, which consists of annulus fibrosis, and the middle it's have nuclear purposes. And when there is any degeneration or any kind of herniation, the disc is prolapse. It's also called slip disc. It is a condition where a fragment of soft central disc material, which is called nucleus pulposus, squeeze out under pressure through a tear in the disc capsule. When there is tear is annulus rings, the nucleus pulposus protrude out due to any reason. The prolapsed fragment may compress an adjacent nerve root. Here is a disc. Here the nerves passes. When the disc prolapse, it can compress the nerves. It can compress adjacent nerves or multiple roots and cause neurological signs and symptoms. There is both motor and sensory impairments. The treatment for lumbar disc prolapse is TENS, ultrasonic therapy, hot pack massage therapy for specific time intervals. Flexion exercises should be avoided in person with acute disc herniations, because if there is spine, there is a prolapse or herniation, the flexion exercises cause more protrusion. So the extensor exercises are best in case of lumbar disc prolapse. Mackenzie back extension exercises. Prone lying, the patient lying on stomach with hand along with sides and head turned towards one side. Maintain this position for 5 to 10 minutes. Second, we have a prone lying on elbows. The patient lying on stomach with weight on your elbow and forearm, and his hip touch the floor. Relax lower back, remain in this position for 5 to 10 minutes. If this causes pain, repeat exercises 1, then try again. This is the extension based exercises. Prone press ups. Here is the pictorial form. Patient lie on stomach with palms near shoulder as if to do a standard push up. Slowly push shoulder up, keeping hip on the surface and letting back and stomach sag. Repeat this for 10 times. Fourth, there is progressive extension with pillows. The patient lie on stomach and place a pillow under the chest. After several minutes, add a second pillow. If this does not hurt, add a third pillow after a few more minutes. Stay in this position for 10 minutes. Remove pillow over a time over several minutes. These are 4 exercises you can do, and the fifth one is standing extension. While standing, the patient places his hand in the small of his back and lean backward. This is the extension based exercise. Hold this for 10 to 20 seconds and repeat. Use this exercise after normal activities during the day that place the back in a flex position, lifting forward, bending, sitting, etc. You can use this standing extension position. Here is the pictorial form. Traction, we can also go for traction so that the nerve root don't compress and there is relief of patient symptoms. Traction contraindications are spinal infection, any kind of inflammatory condition, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis when the porosity of bone is decreased, bones become porous, spinal cancer, central spinal cord pressure, any kind of tumor or central disc herniation, There are contraindications of traction. Precaution of tractions are joint hypermobility, any kind of acute inflammation, cardiac or respiratory insufficiency, and in case of pregnancy. Mechanical techniques we can use. Most typical position in supine in with hip and knee are flex. Greater than 70 degree of hip flexion increase effect of traction on the vertebral separation. These are the mechanical techniques for the traction. Prone positioning allow for access to position structure for application of modalities. Position may also depend on spinal pathology. Supine with leg extended, line of pull-in extension, increase lumbar lordosis with traction, decrease pressure. This can decrease pressure on protruding disc. Supine with leg flexed, line of pull-in flexion, decrease compression force from stenosis. Stenosis means decreasing the spinal canal. Minimum power necessary to overcome friction is 25% of the body weight. Therapeutic force ranging from 30 to 60% plus percentage of body weight. There is a value for this. Angle of pull generally perpendicular to the table for L1 to the L5 depend on the which vertebrae involved. Line of pull needed to change an L5 to S1 to accommodate for the lumbosacral angle. In supine 90 or 90 position facilitate traction force at L5 to S1. In prone, angle of pull should be at 30 degree from table to reach L5 to S1 disc space. There is a positioning. Unilateral traction can be used to target a specific segment. If we want to do specific segment traction, we can go for unilateral traction. You can also see this video, cervical spine. Here I will explain. I was explained nerve mobilization, sciatic nerve. Sciatic nerve mobilization. What is the procedure? Patient position and procedure. Begin with the patient sidling with small towel between knees. Flex foot and extend top leg at the knee and stop as soon as you feel tightness. Now flex and point the foot from the ankle to loosen the nerve. Do this ankle movement 5 times, then rest the foot back onto the other foot in the starting position. Repeat this exercise with the foot keeping the hip in the same position 3 times. Once you feel it getting a little easier, then bring both your knees a little closer to chest. Again extend the knee and flex and point the foot. What is it? This is for the sciatic nerve. Sciatic nerve go all along the lower extremity on the back. So this is the stretch or nerve mobilization for the sciatic nerve. This is the position. You can go for the flexion of the knees and then you can extend. This is for the sciatic nerve mobilization. In this lecture we will discuss the lumbar disc prolapse. Lumbar disc prolapse is occur due to the protrusion or herniated disc due to any reason, and we do extension based exercises in case of lumbar disc prolapse. Disc prolapse also called, can you tell me the answer in the comment? Thank you.